Breaking news with Paul Toole.
Hello and a very warm welcome. The Cal League, the first Crip softball league in Los Angeles, presents its coffee table book of 500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope. And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity. And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
All right, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. We back again. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff, man. Hey, we back again, and we trying to just do something for the summertime. Let people know, man, that look, we ain't going nowhere. This is where it's at. Ending gang prevention and youth. Ending gang initiation with the youth. No more in 24. Welcome everybody to the show, man. Like I said, please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff like that, man. This week we doing true gang prevention stories. You got to let these kids know what people are so in tune with, glorifying gangs that the cycle of gangs, it just keep going and going and going because it's enticing by kids when they see homies get together, dancing, banging and all that. That's one of the hardest things to break, but that gives kids the that fuel to, what? I like that. I like the way they dancing in the streets, throwing their rags up, holding hands, jumping around, doing the blood walk, doing the Crip walk. You got to be mindful when you do all that stuff in front of kids. They mind is absorbing all that stuff, and it's taking their mind to a whole nother level of wait till I get to my chance to where I could put my spin on whatever, because each generation they change Crips and Bloods, and if you look at from 1969 to 2024, I don't even know what to say, I'd give you $1,000 if you could tell me the first Crip or Blood that's a real killer in the streets, a real hood person that got a reputable name from a gang to wear the skinny jeans first. Who is that person? Who is that person? Because that is the story that we talking about today. From leather jackets to skinny jeans. Now you say, well, Dr. Crip, how? Because fashion has a lot to do with a lot of things. What does that have to do with gangbanging? Well, I can only tell you from my point of view. I Cost Green, what it do? Top of the evening to you too, sir. I can only tell you my experience about the skinny jeans. I give you $1,000 if you could tell me the first official Blood and Crip to wear skinny jeans. Hey, you killing me with all this, Dr. Crip. How are we supposed to know? Man, somebody got to be the first. We know the first person to start the Bloods. We know the first person to start the Crips. How we don't know the first person to wear skinny jeans? That was a real one. How we don't know the first person to wear skinny jeans that was a real Crip or a real Blood? Who did that first? Who is the first person? Come get this $1,000. You gotta have proof. Now that's in your time bracket. That ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all should know that. Y'all should know the first person that was a hardcore Crip or a hardcore Blood to wear skinny jeans. And who did it first? Was it the Crips? Was it the Bloods? I got 1,000 for you right now if you can give me that answer. I don't know. But what I can tell you is how it affected my life. I can tell you how it affected my life because this is true gang prevention stories. because you don't want your child to have to go through this. This is what you don't want your child to have to be a part of. I was coming out the liquor store. As I'm coming out the liquor store, the skinny jeans had been out. I'm not going to even say they had been out 6 months, but they've been out. And at this time, I hadn't heard of no skinny jean murders or carjackings or, none of that associated with the skinny jeans. Well, I was walking out the Deuce and I heard somebody say, "Where you from, homie?" And the skinny jeans dudes, they walked past me, but it was other people in the store. And I heard, "Where you from, homie?" And I thought that they was talking to somebody else in the store. So that made me turn around. And when I turned around, one of the skinny jean dudes had a gun out and it was pointed at me. But I don't have fear. I don't know what. God gave me something to where this is not scaring me. If I'm going to die, I'm going to die. But I'm not letting you shoot me in the back. This is what I don't do. And when I turned around, like, to look to see who they was talking to or somebody talking to them, because it was other people in the store. You had some of them 9-0 wannabes and all that type of stuff in there, and I thought that they may have said something to whoever was in the store, maybe the skinny jeans, because the skinny jeans, they walked right by me. I didn't even consider them to be gang members. I had no clue. I had nothing. And they walked by me and I heard, "Where you from, homie?" So when I heard that, I turned around and it was a gun pointed at me. And I'm looking like, oh my God, I'm about to get killed by some skinny jeans. And when I turned around and looked at the skinny jeans had the gun and, he wasn't shaking like that, but you could see like a little shake like that. And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What you say?" Like, "Where you from, homie?" Woo, woo, woo. Nigga, from no, nigga, what's happening? What's happening? Boom, and coming close. And the skinny jeans was trying to pop. But, I don't run. I come forward. If you don't believe me, ask the person that shot me. When he came out popping, I came forward swinging. That's just a natural reflex. And the skinny jean was so shook up that, I tried to get off, but they, was active. They was trying to be active. His gun jammed or something, or I believe he had the safety on and didn't take the safety off because I didn't hear a click. But I got off too, like boom, boom, like what's happening? And then skinny jeans broke up out of there. And when they broke up out of there, they scared everybody else because I guess his gun, that's why I believe the gun was on safety. Because when he ran up out of there, he popped in the parking lot, I guess to get, to make his presence felt. And they jumped in the car and they got on. And later that day, I heard that it was the Inglewood families with the skinny jeans. So I was like, huh? It was missing, they said the 8 trays and, the Inglewood family got 2 reports. But the homie had the same incidents with the skinny jeans that banged on him. Not with a gun, though. And so when I went up to the park, we talking about it. And I'm like, man, some skinny jeans, they real skinny. I'm talking, these are the tight ones. And I'm like, man, they just tried to bust on me and whoop. So I issued an order right then. All skinny jeans get it. Lord help me. I'm in my sickness. I am in my sickness. I need help because I'm upset right now. Please forgive me. But I issued a order that day that said all skinny jeans get it. Oh, big homie, whoop, the skinny jeans, this and that. This. I said, man, listen, I don't care about none of that. If I hear about y'all giving skinny jeans a pass, y'all getting it. So they went ham on the skinny jeans. All the skinny jeans in the neighborhood got picked on. And I got something to do with it. And I'm just toe up about it because I know parents bought skinny jeans so their kids can look like they don't gangbang, because the gangbangers were still the khakis and regular jeans and all that. The skinny jeans was developed to take away from the gang. I understand that now. Part of the fashion. But how quickly do times change? Because the gang member adapted to the skinny jean. And as we start going on, we start hearing about the skinny jean. The Inglewood, Long Beach, Watts. And I'm like, well, who created the skinny jean? What is it with the skinny jean? Why are they wearing the skinny jean and gangbanging? I thought the skinny jean was, for dancers or something. Nah, that went out the window. So the parents, you cannot just jump to fashion with your kids out here, because that was back then, but as we know now, all the clothing is just have been decimated. It is no more. You can't tell what a real blood or a real Crip is anymore. That's completely over. The only thing you can be aware of is the disorder that's in the brain, gang addiction, mental disorder. That's all you can be concerned with, is the adaptation, the maladaptive thinking of the gang. That's it, the conditioning. And the environment that it goes with, because I was like, hey, wait a minute, man. The skinny jean is not it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I was hot for the whole week. I was upset because I'm like, man, the skinny jean almost killed me. So I told the homies, I said, listen, man, the skinny jean is outlawed over here. I don't care nothing. And that summer was a hot summer, man. And the skinny jeans was getting attacked when they came to the 90s, no matter what they did, what they wore or whatever. You know, they got chased, they got popped on, they got shot at, everything. So, and it was going back and forth because the skinny jean would come and pop. Like I said, a week or two later, some more homies was like, "Hey man, I went to a store over here, man, and you know I'm coming out the store, and next thing you know, I heard what's up, blood, and you know, whoop whoop whoop, whoop and like, huh?" And somebody fired on me, and I was squatting. Next thing you know, they was trying to bust on me, and I had to break and run. I was like, for real? I was like, yeah. So, you know, the skinny jean had made a severe impact into gang violence, you know, to where it got picked up quick by whoever was wearing the skinny jean, you know, the people that was wearing the skinny jean. And I never understood how could it go from leather jackets to skinny jeans to Pendletons to, you know, and I remember the first time I seen one of the homies come to the hood in skinny jeans. And I was like, and I just stared at him like, for real? Oh, homie, you know, this fashion, you know, this ain't got nothing to do with gang banging, homie. These jeans cost like $300. And I'm like, but you can't even pull them up. They just hanging off your ass. Well, what's the difference, homie? Y'all, people wear khakis. Look at him; they hanging off his ass. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, but if he pull his khakis up when it's time to squabble, you can't just pull them skinny jeans up if you got to squabble. And I'm like, how you can't even keep a gun in them skinny jeans like that? How can you use the skinny jean for? And I tried to battle the skinny jean. I tried the DP homies and all that was wearing them. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. I was trying to shake the skinny jean, and it did not work. And you know, it to this day, you know, the skinny jean, you know, it was something that just it didn't make it, you know. And I was like, how can they wear skinny jeans and gang bang? Now they said the same thing about the khakis hanging off your ass and they sagging and you know all this type of stuff. But what I do know about the khakis, which I never personally had khakis that did like that, you know, my khakis were, you know, a little bit better than that, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't use my khakis like that. Now, you know, I khakis did hang off of me, but they never did hang to the point to where they was going to get me into trouble or anything like that. But the skinny jean is like, you know, that became something that it was giving them problems. You know, I heard about how the skinny jean was taking people and homies, and he couldn't run in his skinny jeans. They was too tight. You know, he couldn't pull them up, you know, all that. Because with khakis, at least you had the ability to pull them up if something went wrong, you know. You pull your khakis up and you tighten your belt up and you can handle your business. With the skinny jean, you couldn't even do that. With the skinny jeans that I seen. So the skinny jean came in with a problem, and to my knowledge, it still is a problem to this day because the same effect, I've seen it. I watched people squabble in skinny jeans. I watched people lose because of skinny jeans. And I seen the effect of what the skinny jean can do. So, you know, I'm like, you know, I don't understand what it is about the skinny jean. You know, the skinny jean came in with me at a minus, And it's still a minus to this day because I could never adapt to the actual skinny jean, the life of the skinny jean. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand how it it effectively came in and just took over like that. So I always had a problem with the skinny jean, but you know I do remember um the skinny jean being introduced into the hood. Like I said, I seen the homie come through the hood, and this is a solid homie too. Ain't got no nothing, all good, get his money and on. And I was like, man, what's up? And I'm like, how you gonna fight in skinny jean? And I think that happened to him at one point, and he I think he kind of changed it a little bit because right before the skinny jean came, it was Efizu, Red Monkey. It was Efizu, Red Monkey. What's that word? What's that jean start with a G? Gabaro, or Jaburus or something like that. I know Efizu, Red Monkey, and the one with the G. Now, those jeans wasn't skinny. They might have been straight cuts or something like that, but they was far from skinny. Because I had Red Monkeys and Efizus and all that. And Jabbar, what is that word? What is the name of that jean? Gabaro or something? And that was as far as I went. Now, any other jean that came out after that, I'm not wearing that, I've never had a pair of skinny jeans. Now, I had jeans that got tight at the bottom, but they were supposed to be non-skinny jeans, but they changed they made the standard jean a little skinnier. So I couldn't fit in those. I mean, I could fit those, but it was too tight. That right there. I don't know how to pronounce that. Gerba Jerbu. I ain't gonna be able to pronounce it, but that's the one. So those is the last ones that I wore that was had somewhat. I don't think Red Monkeys had no skinniness to them at all. Red Monkey was standard jeans and Efizus. Those were standards. Jabo. But I believe that was I wore those jeans, but I don't believe that they were skinny jeans though. I think they were standard, and I think the jean after them that came were skinny jeans. Because I was happy when True Religion came out. Because it let me jump back into something, because a lot of jeans had start becoming standard. They start becoming standard, but they standards start shrinking. So I couldn't really wear those. So when True Religion came out, I was all in for that. I had no problem paying no $350 and all that. I was like, yeah, let me grab all of these because I couldn't do the skinny jeans because they almost killed me in the skinny jeans. So when I ordered that decree in the hood, like, I don't care. They like, homie, the skinny jeans, no, it ain't, and they was trying to pick on people. They was like, it's the families. And then some people said it was the A trades, but then I heard it was Watts. Then I heard it was the Insanes. And then, on the west side, what's them that start with the M? Marvin and all them, because just like anything, they would say you had to have money to wear the skinny jeans, but I don't think everybody that was wearing the skinny jeans, yeah, the skinny jeans tore. Yeah, because I went ham on the skinny jeans the whole week. And me myself, when I went somewhere and I seen people in skinny jeans, I was banging on them. And I would get into it behind that. So, that's why I tell parents, don't try to jump into the fashion of clothing and stuff like that, because you just have to keep your kids in just decent clothes and all that other type of stuff, because you don't know what the gangbanger kid is wearing, because the skinny jean came in hard, and it went through all of South Central, and people did not know if the skinny jean was good or the skinny jean was bad. They tried to say the skinny jean was good, but it wasn't, because people were getting chased with skinny jeans. They were getting chased and shot at by the skinny jeans. And I clearly remember at events like, oh, they were still trying to clown people with skinny jeans. Oh, then you come out of shirt, you got all this tattoo. You see East Coast and Hoover and 60s and 40s. You see everything. And I'm like, why is all these people wearing skinny jeans? So it was nothing that I could do about it. It had took fashion. It had took over. And people, oh, my child ain't no gangbanger. He wears skinny jeans and all this and that. And I would go and I was like, lady, you don't know what your child is doing. You don't know what your child is a part of. So you can't say that. And, I clearly was getting into it with parents behind the skinny jean. Like, my child wears skinny jeans because that's the gang. And I had to show her. I had to show her pictures like, look at this picture. You see this? Do you see this picture? These are gang members. Look at the clothes they got on. And there was some homies in the hood, And I'm like, and she was like, oh my God. I thought that the gangbangers don't wear skinny jeans. I thought they wore khakis and, other jeans, Levi's and all. I'm like, nah, gangs are evolving, man. And you can't, and she like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, the only thing you could do is talk to your kids and not let them mentally be a part of a gang, and then you can possibly move on from it. West Side Life, hey Dr. Crip, ending the sickness in 24 for sure. They had a gang peace summit the other day. What you think about it? Just curious. Yeah, they were on Vermont. All the peacemakers was out there. Shout out to all the peacemakers out here that's trying to end. They say it's an impossible task to end gangs and gang violence. And that's one task that they up for to try to get done. But you want to give a shout out to all those peacemakers that was out there, because those are the ones that's out there trying to save your child. And you just hope that those peacemakers out there are the real peacemakers. You hope that they the ones that not letting your child get initiated into the gang. And if you come home and your child 14 and say, your nephew run up and say, Auntie, Aunt Maxine, you know Billy is in a gang. What? You in a gang? Yeah, he got put on. He got put on the gang. It's your duty right then and there to go find the peacemakers, the grid workers, the ambassadors that's in that neighborhood, or whatever neighborhood that your son Billy, your daughter Jean went to and got put on. It's your job to go to that peacemaker, find those peacemakers, and tell your son, your daughter to go to that hood, and you want your son off that gang. You don't want him to be a part of that gang or none of that. And it's going to be an uphill battle, but it's something that you're going to have to do. But the first thing you do is to find out, was it any OGs or any peacemakers or anything there? that was there. You try to find that out, because if those peacemakers was there when your child got put on that gang, then that's something that you're going to have to take up with that organization that got those peacemakers involved in it, whether it's a grid worker, ambassador, or grassroots organization worker, or anything, or anybody they call themselves gang intervention prevention, that could have stopped that from happening. Because if you are in that park and you call yourself a grassroots organizer, prevention organizer, or anything, you're not supposed to sit there and watch kids get initiated when they 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Your job is to stop that. That's your job. You can't say, oh, man, look, they was putting somebody on. You can't do that. Your job is the community. Your job is to say, hey, homie, hold on. Yo, hey, homie, y'all stop. Hold on. Hey, homie, hey, you going to have to come back, bro. Nah, man, I ain't going to. And you're going to have to get into it with your homies for them, you stopping that initiation, because that's your job. You get a check for that. So if you find yourself with a child that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it is your right to complain about that if there was a gang intervention prevention worker there that watched your child get put on, because this is supposed to be the rules. No initiation is supposed to take place without OGs being there. So if those OGs is peace workers and watched your child get put on and gave him a name and all that, why are you even getting a check? Make it make sense to me. Because I'm not finna be in a park and watch nobody get no check, even though I ain't no grid worker, I ain't no ambassador, and I had a grassroots organization, that we do gang intervention. So if the homies try to put somebody on in front of me, they already know. I don't want to see it. I don't want to do it. He can't get done. He can't. Man, he need to come back. Y'all need to do that stuff another time, and hopefully it can discourage, anybody from getting put on, because I'm not going to let nobody get put on during that phase of the gang intervention workers. I'm not going for it. You ain't gonna be able to do it in front of me. You're not gonna be able to do it in front of me. And each gang intervention worker is supposed to have the same. They supposed to have the same understanding of, hey man, you can't do this. This is your job. You cannot let no child get put on. You can't let no child get put on on a gang, and you receiving a check, and you getting paid for this. How do that look? You an ambassador and you letting somebody get put on a gang. Come on, man. Let's think about that. So, and now kids is coming up there to the parks. Well, guess what? Skinny jeans and all, because that's the new norm now. The skinny jeans have been taken away. All skinny jeans now, almost all skinny jeans now you can almost consider the skinny jean as gang clothing. It's almost a separation from it. Because that's the thing what they doing, The skinny jean, it made it there, and it went through an uphill battle, but I mean, that's what it is. It's nothing that you could do about it, So my job is to, stop that as much as possible. But, hey, welcome everybody to the show. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share, spread the word. We're talking about true gang prevention stories. This is the story of the skinny jeans. The evolution of the skinny jean, where it came from to where it's at now. If you look at the Kendrick Lamar thing, you see, Look at how many people up there had skinny jeans that call themselves Crips, that call themselves Bloods. You know, the skinny jeans was out, you know, unless they had on sweatsuits or something like that. Other than that, you know, the skinny jean is here to stay. You know, it ain't going nowhere, and it is the new khaki, you know. The skinny jean is the new khaki. It is the new dress code for the new gangbanger. So, parents, I advise you not to buy your child skinny jeans, you know, because that's just like buying khakis right now. You know, it ain't no difference because they taking it and using it for gang violence. So what you do is pay attention to GAMD, gang addiction mental disorder. You know, writing, dancing, clothing, you know, the friends who they hanging with, all that type of stuff. That's what you pay attention to, you know, because if they wearing skinny jeans, I say it's 8 out of 10 that they, you know, going down that route, you know. But skinny jeans is part of fashion too. But khakis is part of fashion too. People wear khakis to go to work. You know, people don't wear khakis just to gangbang. People wear khakis to go to work and all that other stuff. So it's basically to say you cannot tell what a gangbanger looks like anymore. You can only tell by the mental development of the brain. That's a telltale sign. That's the only sign that you have, you know, that you can tell, you know, who is a gangbanger, who is not, you know. One move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. The streets getting dangerous. How can Bloods and Crips get through the violence? Prayers up. Hey, you know, one move away. We are that, you know, that's what we talking about, you know. The Crips and Bloods, you know, with all the stuff that's going on right now, we hope that at that game, at the peacemaker thing, that one of the goals is saying that no more in 24. Stop the initiation process. You have to stop the initiation. You got to stop the initiation process, because if you don't stop the initiation process, guess what? You're going to see more violence in the streets, because violence starts with the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They trying to prove who they are. They need to go put in work to make their name grow, and they getting a gun from the 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Don't trust no interventionist that's in his 20s. If you in your 20s and you call yourself a gang interventionist, it got to be a twist to that. There's something going on with that, because you're still very much active. You're a big homie to these 12, 13, 14s. But guess what? They don't call me big homie. Guess what they call me? These old dudes. I'm tired of these old niggas. I'm tired of these supposed to be G's and all this and all that. That's what they say about us. Guess who they call they G's? 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. That's who they G's is. All them is they G's. So that's who they getting their guns from. That's who giving them, go over here, bust on this dude. Y'all go do this. Y'all go do this. Y'all fight. Y'all do this and that. So if you in your 20s and you a gang interventionist, I really don't understand that. I disagree with that. I cold-heartedly disagree with that one. If you an influencer, if you a shot caller, all that in your 20s, no, I disagree with that very much so, because I don't understand how you could be in your 20s and you say, yeah, man, we doing this for peace. We trying to stop the violence, but you the same person that's going to let the 5 or 6, 12-year-olds get put on the hood, because you don't care about that. You just care about getting a check. And, oh, yeah, the violence that you'll stop is the violence between your hood and the hood that y'all already get along with. Yeah, that you're going to stop that violence because that's easier for you. But how you going to stop the violence between them and a gang that y'all been warring with for 30 years. Because wait a minute, you the same. Oh, you a buster. Oh, fuck. Hey, man, after and you ain't gonna be able to turn your back against that. You're not gonna be able to turn you still in your 20s. You're not turning your nose up against that. You know, you're not turning your nose up against none of that. Somebody dissing you in your hood, you're gonna need that. You haven't grown that much to where you turning your, oh man, I ain't worried about it. Especially if that was somebody in the county that you was fighting, especially if that was somebody on the streets you was beefing with, especially if that was somebody name you crossed out on the wall. They crossed your name out on the wall, put ha ha ha, rest in peace to your dead homies. If you running across that dude and you in your 20s, huh? Come on, man. Well, Dr. Crip, we gotta have the young ones. We gotta have them on the payroll. We gotta, because they the influencers. They the ones. Nah, man. You ain't gotta have them do nothing. You ain't gotta pay them. That's wasted taxpayer money. You ain't gotta give them dudes nothing. Because if they want to do it, they gonna do it from the heart. They don't need no money for that. They don't need no money for that. If they gonna be a part of that, they're going to be a part of that from the heart. You ain't got to give them no money. Because if they get money for that, they need that to play that role off. Because they got 18 chains and they got the 09s, foreigns, and they got to keep that look up. So that 2,000, that 1,200, and every 2 weeks, whatever you giving them, yeah, that going towards a sack. That's going towards buying another burner. That's going towards some weed, some lean. All that money going towards their personal life. So that's a waste. If you giving, I can guarantee you at that peacemaker meeting, how many people out there was in their 20s, 29 and under. Not 30 and under, 29 and under. And if they there, that's in their 20s, how much influence do they have in their hood? Are they running stuff? Are they shot calling over there? Yeah. You better look at all that type of stuff. You got no choice but to look at that. You know why you think all these peacemakers is in their 40s and 50s? Because they know that they didn't pass that prime of, man, my homies ain't looking at me. I got a squabble. I squabbled with my little homie and got knocked out, or he dropped me, or, you know, he ran up on me and dissed me. I done watched plenty of my homies in their 40s and 50s get checked by young dudes. I'm not getting checked by no young dude. You're going to have to kill me like they tried to. Because I'm running through you. I don't care how many squabbles you had or none of that don't mean nothing to me. That don't mean nothing. If you whoop on me, you're going to be like, that old and gave me a fight to remember. Because I'm not going for it. I ain't going for it. And these old dudes out here is out of shape, old. My bracket is the hardest bracket. So a lot of us ain't on drugs, but it's a lot of us on drugs. But, you know, we get over that. You know what I'm saying? And we get focused. So, but them 60s, the ones in their 60s and up that's on drugs, yeah, that's all them super G's, them 28s and all them 28s that, you know, getting out or never went to prison and none of that. That's them, you know, that's on drugs, heroin, alcoholics and all that, you know, still trying to, you know, do all that, you know, and coming around, hanging out. Now, some of them got jobs. They work for the city and all that type of stuff, you know, city jobs, railroad jobs and all that. But, you know, they ain't trying to get it too much involved. Either I'm going to kill you if you put your hands on me, or I'm going to just not say nothing, let it go, and, you know, just kick back. That's their attitude, you know. Because if you want gang violence to come to an end, you got to get physical with the youth. Ain't no other way. I can care less about what you're talking about. You got to get physical. You got to push your line, and it's going to happen, because these young dudes is going to talk to you crazy. They're going to talk to you crazy. They're going to say something stupid. They're going to make you have to pull out your billy. They're going to make you have to go there. And once you pull a billy out on a young dude, guess what? You ain't just have to shoot him. You got to shoot these folks. I can't just kill the one that shot me. I got to kill 4 of them. Yeah, it's 4 of them. If I have to go down that route, it's 4 of them that need to go. Ain't just one. It's 4 of them. So if you're going to go that route, you might as well go that route with that whole unit, So that's the issue with these young dudes. It's that time. It's old versus young. And that's why gang banging is still active. That's why it's still here. That's why these young dudes don't care about no old dudes, what they saying. Y'all can do what y'all want to do, but bring tiny such and such from down here and watch how I disrespect you trying to get to him. That's why you got to bring these young dudes in. At that meeting on Vermont, at the Peacemakers, you got to have 15, 16, 17, 25, 28. You got to force them to come. You got to have them there. And you got to put them next to their enemies. So y'all can get on them when they get into it, because that's what they want to do. So y'all can shut it down and make them understand. And then you can see who is who. Because you're going to have some of them going to be like, man, I'm out of here. Nigga, F such and such. I don't care about none of that. Then leave him out the mix. He a special case, You can't just think talking is going to make your way through this. That's what these peacemakers is trying to do. They think talking is going to make all this stuff come together and go away. It ain't. You're going to have to get physical with these dudes. You're going to have to get physical with these dudes out here that's in their teens and in their 20s, because these is the ones that's running it. And the 30s is like this. Everybody in their 30s is iffy. Some of them with it and some of them ain't. Them the ones that playing James Bond, they double agents. They talking yes on this side and no on this side. So you got to know how to identify these people, man. Peacemaking, that's why I said gang intervention, man, is a hard job to do. That's why some people just collect the check and turn their back. Oh, they putting somebody on over there. Man, let me go over here. I'm finna walk on this side. They ain't finna go get involved in that because they know it's gonna get physical. They know it's gonna go up, and they don't want the problem. That's the problem with these old dudes out here. That is the problem. Because you gonna get told F you. What you want to do? Hey, man, shut up with all that. They gonna talk to you crazy. They don't care about how G you is. The only respect you gonna get if they know that you ain't with it. If they know that it's going to be an issue, like I would do, and so many other gang intervention prevention workers that's like me, that ain't going for it. That's like, oh yeah, none, I'm with that. I'm taking off. And you got them out here, that's going to get in with their homies and all that, But the ones that ain't in that, guess what? They just going, oh man, I'm handling my business. I'll holler at them dudes later. They just turning their eye to it. But you ain't going to be able to turn your eye to it constantly, because it's going to affect you one way or another by you being a gang intervention prevention worker. You are going to have to get your hands dirty at some point, because your hood, your name, something is going to come up to where you're going to have to get out there. So that's why I said that is a hard job. Salute to all the gang intervention prevention workers that's really out there trying to get in the mix with their homies, their young homies and all that. All you got to do is look at the walls. That tell you what the work they doing. The walls are still being hit up on. All that. They still doing that. In this generation, don't even hit on walls like that. But they do when it's a beef between them. They'll strike up all the Western and all that. You'll see it. And it's their active ones, because you can look at that game right and be like, oh, yeah, them is real ones. They had 2-3 burners out there for him to do that, For him to make that star and that G and all that and that NHC and all that like that, yeah, they came over here with 3 guns, man. Because you can't do all that in no 2-3 minutes. That takes some time to strike. Yeah, let me put this big, the N, H, woo, West Side, woo. Let me put all these names to 1, 2, and 3. Woo, cross the 3 out. 1, 2, man, all that take time to do that. Cross that O out, cross that O out, cross that O. All that take time. That ain't no just wham bam. So whoever doing that type of striking, them is the ones that need to be talked to. And you can't just run up on them and talk to them like that. You can't just run up on them dudes and talk to them like that. You got to get into their atmosphere. You got to get into their mind. You got to get into their business. And you got to know how to navigate through that stuff because they not with it. They not with it. They saying they with it, but they not, They saying they with it, but they not. Now, all them people that's out here, that's for the past week or so with Kendrick Lamar, all them Bloods and Crips, let's see. They really need to take a picture. Let us see the ones who are saying, okay, we with it. Let us see who you are. Because if you're not ashamed of it, let us see. But guess what? We're going to find out he a buster, or he a snitch. We're going to find all that type of stuff out, and it's going to make stuff start crumbling, They're going to take the unity that they got, and it's going to start crumbling. Because you got to separate. Yeah, of course, LA, we all want the culture to come together to stop black on black crime. Yes, that's a dream of all of us together. But when you start trying to single out Bloods and Crips, you have to start identifying who is the Bloods and who is the Crips. You got to start identifying them because that's the only way you're going to get somewhere. Because once you find out, like, hey, man, you said you was a Crip. Where you from? Oh, homie, I'm from NHC. Which one? Huh? Man, I'm from all of them. No, you ain't from all of them. No. Don't say that. You ain't from all of them. Which NHC you from? Oh, homie, I'm from all of them. Nah, man. Nah. Man, which one you from? Well, I grew up in the 40s. So you from 40s. Okay, well, let's call Dark Side such and such. Let's call Western Ave such and such. Hey, man, is this one of your homies? Nah, he just live in the hood. Man, he in that music game, and all that, He ain't never got put on, though. You going to find stuff out like that. That's why I say gang members need to talk to gang members. Separate all these other people. Let's get to the hardcore members. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Because this ain't no joke. Because if nothing happens from this movement, guess what? It's going to get worse. Because now, I know you a Blood. I know you a Crip. The same thing the riots did. When the riots was over, when you became a 9-0. Hey, man, I was in jail with you. You weren't from A-Trade In. You from Insane. You from Schoolyard, Yank Mob. What they call you? You're going to find out. It's not hard for gang members to identify each other, man. It's not hard for them to identify each other. And they need to be identified. All the Crips and Bloods that's on that picture with Kendrick Lamar, at that video shoot with Kendrick Lamar, we need to know who they are so we can keep inviting them to different events and different platforms if they real ones. So we can know. I don't want to talk to this dude and he from Long Beach. Are you representing Long Beach? So where you from? You from 20s? You from Insane? Man, I'm from all of them, man. You know, I grew up in Long Beach all my life. Well, what that got to do with you being a Crip from Long Beach? Where you from? Are you from Insane or are you from 20s? Oh man, you know, I deal with both of them, homie. I can holler at both. Man, we ain't asked you that. We asked you which one you from. And that's what you gonna get, you know? So we need to, because a real one gonna say, "Oh no, I'm from Insane, homie. Yeah, I'm from Sane. I'm from Insane. I'm such and such. I'm Tiny Whoopty Whoop. I'm baby such and such from Insane." They not gonna have a problem with that. That's not gonna be an issue, you know. But these, I don't want to call them wannabes and all that. But all these grew up in the hood my whole life and all that. Nah, man, you can't represent. How you gonna talk for Hoover? You can't. No. Oh, my uncle was such and such. So what? I don't care who your uncle is. Who are you? Why are you here? Who are you? Are you from Hoover? Nah, I lived in the Seven Folds all my life though. Homie, everybody know me. Are you from Hoover? It's 7-4 tattooed on your body because you one of them dudes that go to jail and be like, "Oh, nah, man, I'm straight." Like, you know, nah. Like, yeah, man, my family from all the Hoovers, though, you know. Yeah, because see, you got to go back there and line it up now. Where you from? I ain't from nowhere. Come on, man. And now when your family or your who come in here and be like, "What's up, Groove? What's up with you?" Hey, man, he said he wasn't from nowhere. Oh, he from Hoover. Now you finna get double beat. Because you got people that perpetrate like that. So, you know, it is like how you said, one move away, prayers up. Let's get through the violence. You know, prayers up on that. And let's start identifying people who are trying to lead the fight. You know, because guess what? Wasn't no 50s and 60 people up to all that. All the people that was on that stage is in their 40s and under, and their 30s and under. Probably in their 30s and under, you know, all the way down to the teens. So we need to know who is a Crip and who is a Blood. So we can identify people and use you at these gang summits. Since you with it. You know, or you only gonna be with it on the stage with Kendrick Lamar. You ain't, or at the video shoot. You don't want to be with it when none of that stuff ain't around. You know what I'm saying? What you do speaks so loud that I cannot hear what you say. Did you hear that? What you do speaks so loud that I cannot hear what you say. That's that Kendrick Lamar stuff. Because that was so loud. We can't hear what they saying. But we need to hear what they saying. The actions. That's what that means. The actions of what we do. Those are actions. So we need to take that. All those people that was at that video shoot and all those people that was on that stage with Kendrick Lamar, y'all need to spread the word to them people and let them know. We need to know who the actual Crips and Bloods are. Y'all need to take this picture together with us at this Peacemaker event on Vermont. Can we get y'all to come over here to support these OGs over here that's out here laying their life on the line? That's what should have been done. That's what they need to do. Man, we want all the Crips and Bloods, man, that was on that stage that came together with Crips that know each other previously or whatever it is through the music. And however, if y'all call yourself real Crips, real Bloods, we need y'all over here, man, to take a picture over here so we can identify who people are, so we can keep promoting that peace in the streets. Like, yeah, man, let's start knocking off the violence, you know, because if you don't get that, man, it's going to be a long road. And if nothing happens, guess what's going to happen? Them same people that was on that stage, them same people that was at that video, you're going to hear about them getting knocked down, going to prison for knocking somebody down, getting caught up, trying to rob somebody, trying to flock somebody's house, or nothing, because none of that stuff paid off. It was just the moment, you know? And we need more than just moments right now, man. We need some real intervention. We need some real progress out here, man. You know, it's time for us to get cracking, man. You know, to stop and to promote no more. And they can say no more initiations. We don't want. When is people going to start saying that? That's what I need to understand. When is people going to start saying no more in 24? We don't need no more Crips. We don't need no more Bloods. That's what I want to know. It's that serious. This is what we need to find out. So, you know, welcome everybody. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share. You know, tell a friend. This is true gang prevention stories. We were talking about the skinny jeans, the evolution of the skinny jeans to right now, to what the skinny jeans is. If you're still dressing your kids in skinny jeans, don't think that skinny jeans is keeping them out of gangs. All gang members wear skinny jeans now. It's part of the culture. It's here to stay. The skinny jeans tried to kill me. They what Icon say? They traumatized. They traumatized me when the skinny jeans been here for almost 20. No, not a full 20 years, huh? Have they been here 20 years? When did they come out? In 08? 07? 07, 08. Skinny jeans made their appearance in I think it was before 2010, man. Was it before 2010? 09. See, I knew it was somewhere like that. They came out in 09. And they came in with a big fashion statement, and they mixed their self into the culture. Them dudes actually, man, listen. I was walking out the store. I paid no attention to them dudes. He could have shot me in the back of the head. I think he was trying to shoot me already because I was fully NY. You know, you know where I'm from over here. I'm a neighborhood right here. I'm a real, if you're going to kill me, I'm a real one right here. You finna kill. So he said it was two of them, and they both had on skinny jeans. And he said, "Where you from, homie?" And when I turned around, I'm like, he got the burner already out. But I go big. And it kind of shook him up because the gun didn't scare me. And when you let me get close, and I'm trying to take off on them in the store, and they had to break up out the store. And they popped on the way out in the parking lot. I don't know if they popped at somebody in the parking lot or passing by or just try to make, you know, but I didn't run out there after I had my incident in the front of the doorway at the store right there, you know. I didn't run out chasing them, you know. And I heard the shots. He got off 2 shots. I don't know if he was popping at somebody in the parking lot or what. But they jumped in the car. The car was right there, parked on Western. And they jumped in the car and they got on. So when I went back up to the park, I'm telling the homies what happened. That's when I gave that order. All skinny jeans get smashed. They was like, I told them, whatever them, who all them young homies that was up there 15, 16, 14, they just got an order right now. I don't care. Don't pass no skinny jeans, pull up tattoos, y'all sweat them, search, don't give them no passes because they was giving skinny jean passes. Oh, man, they was skinny jean punks. I heard that before. Man, they had on skinny jeans. Them dudes wasn't gang banging. I heard that. That's why I didn't think about it twice. And boom, here go a gun in my face. And it's over after that. I gave no skinny jeans, no passes. And people will come up to the park, everything. Parents, my son had on skinny jeans. He ain't no gang banger. Like, nah, lady. That's not gonna get by right now. It's bad. Skinny jeans is active. Skinny jeans out here knocking people down, I got $1,000 who could tell me the first Crip of blood that wore skinny jeans. Tell me who the first person is that wore them skinny jeans. And you can get it. And you can get it. Hey, look, this is Dr. Crip. I didn't mean to stay on here that long and keep y'all. That's I-Cost Green with all that bull, I-Cost Green, Westside Life, one move away. Thank y'all for coming through, man. We'll be back tomorrow with true gang prevention stories, man. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, and share. We out.